son.
Okay, little fella, good job.
That's different.
Good job.
Hey! He got the groundhog! Phil?
Hey, you're gonna freeze to death.
Who cares? See you tomorrow.
Don't say your hair is too long.
Safety first.
Yeah! He got the groundhog! Phil?
It's not personal. It's just a game.
I love this.
Not a bad day, huh? I don't know where we parked.
That's Groundhog Day. Yeah, it is. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Skip Clark, and I'm in black and white today in the Skip Happens studio. So just thought I'd jump on here, it being Groundhog Day. Hey, it's really cool. They say, well, you know, we're going to have an early spring, but we haven't had any snow to have an early spring, to speak of anyways. From what I understand, there's snow in the forecast today. Thank you so much for viewing this morning. I know it's early. It's Sunday. I normally don't jump on Sunday, but there's a lot going on. It being Groundhog Day, I'm here by myself. I tried to get Zach to come down. Zach is, well, he's a little upset because the bowling was not happening this morning. So they got there and the place was packed and it was a tournament. So they said, we'll go back home. So anyways, and a happy Super Bowl day, everybody. And if you want to chime in, of course, you can call me. And I thought the number was going to come up on the screen, but I must have definitely messed something up there. 315-217-1175, 315-217-1175. I'm just going to be hanging out for a little bit in black and white, something different. With Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know. Have you guys made a bet on the Super Bowl? Who do you think's going to win? You know, Mike Lindsley was in with Skip Happens the other night. He predicted the Chiefs and 26-23. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how all that goes. The Orange last night, y'all know what a game that was, man. Oh man, I sit here and I act like I'm not watching it, and it really pisses my wife off. Because she's so into it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, well, they'll come back. Yeah, they'll do good. But, no, they didn't. You know, what a game. They started out great. I don't know what happened, but, yeah, they fell apart. 315-217-1175. If you want to get in today, I do have the it's kind of cool because now the phone calls come through and all that good stuff. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you are, who you are, but a very good morning to you. Sunday morning in black and white, as you can see. And something I haven't done before. I'm just like playing with things today. It's weird, playing with things. Yeah, Nike, our rescue, was here a little while ago. I don't know, it was on the couch behind me, but he's gone. I don't know. Just did it. Went upstairs. Just do it. I want to name him Adidas, and that didn't work. But big hello to everybody. And if you're watching, thank you so much for having us on. Just going to bring up the Whoa. We already played that, so we don't need to do that. But I'm going to bring up the Facebook page here, which is kind of cool. And then I can see who's viewing. I've got some really different Super Bowl facts for you today. And I thought I'd share those with you in just a little bit. So we will do that. What is going on? Hey, Rick Needle, Alter Image Photography. You have a great day as well. And thank you so much for being there, man. How's your season going? Yeah, there it is. The number's up there. I see it now. I didn't see it on the other screen. That's weird. But did I have the number right? 217. Yeah. All right. 1175. Good. And man, I don't know how your bookings are going, but hey, if you're looking for a photographer, one of the best is Alter Image. There's so many out there, and there's so many very, very good ones. And Rick and his wife, Dava, they do such a great job with that. So, and my sister Sue is watching, and I got some really cool Super Bowl facts. You know, when we go on the air with the Wolf, we're not allowed to say Super Bowl. It's got a copyright on it. You know, it's just, we have to call it the big game. So when you listen to the radio and you hear the jocks or the what on air people are left, I can tell you the Wolf's got a full staff. Maybe not across the street, but the Wolf has a full staff. But we do talk about it, but we call it the big game. And we have to, because we are not by rights in any way of a promotion type mention. We cannot mention or say Super Bowl by rights, quote unquote. All right, so there you go. Stacy's watching. Stacy, good morning to you. How's the little one? You know, Stacy, like me, her little boy's Down syndrome, the cutest and the smartest thing you'll ever see and hear. It's just so awesome. And, you know, of course, for those that know me, my fam, my Zach is Down syndrome, but Zach is like 19 going on 30. I'm just saying. He loves doing the podcast. That's why I'm kind of, I don't understand why he did not come down this morning. But I don't know. Like I said, I think he's just kind of bumming that he didn't. You know, he's upstairs jamming out. He's got a rave going on with his computer up there, and the music's cranked, and it's bassy and all that. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Probably not. But that's what he's doing. But he when his schedule, just like any child with special needs and Down syndrome, they have a schedule they follow, you know, when they brush their teeth, what time they wake up. You know, if anything gets out of whack with their schedule, it throws them out of whack a little bit, and they get a little bit upset and they get frustrated. So you just need to have to adapt to that a little bit. And talking about that, the Gigi's Playhouse, the gala's coming up like in April, and we're pretty excited about that. You can find out about that if you look at my Facebook page. You'll see it on there as well. So there you go. All right, how about some before? It's not gonna. I'm not gonna stay on here too long, but I found some really cool Super Bowl facts. All right. And I copied and paste is what we call it. And this is off of Mental Floss. Have you ever been to that website? It's called Mental Floss. They got some really cool facts. Some of the out of the ordinary type of facts on there. So that's kind of cool. So here we go. Super Bowl facts. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Super Bowl Sunday, and we know this, is America's second largest food consumption day. What do you think the other day is? You're talking about food. What do you think it is? What do you think? Yeah. Well, okay. It's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving beats it. So Thanksgiving is number one. Super Bowl is number two. A persistent rumor says that, this is kind of gross, that sewage systems in major cities occasionally fail during Super Bowl halftimes because a large volume of people supposedly all flush their toilets simultaneously. Don't worry. No evidence to support this claim. I also looked into it a little bit further because, I don't know, just kind of like, are you kidding me? But no, there's no evidence to support that, but they say that. Hey, remember Peyton Manning? Wow, is the only starting quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Now, I'm going to stop for a second because I'm going to be mentioning some sports facts. As if you know me, you know, I'm not like an over-the-top sports fan. I love watching sports. I love being at the Syracuse Mets games and Major League Baseball, and I love all that, but I'm not over the top like some of my friends are. But Mike Lindsley, if he's watching or viewing, I'm sure he's going to either say yay or nay. All right, Peyton Manning is the only starting quarterback to win a Super Bowl with two different teams, the Colts in 2007 and the Broncos in 2016. I do remember that in 2016. Phil Simms, get this, Phil Simms was paid $75,000 to shout, what do you think it was? I'm going to Disney World. Oh, I should have had that clip. I don't have it. I'm going to Disney World on the field moments after his Giants won the Super Bowl 21. Disney also paid Denver's John Elway the same amount of money to yell the same thing, just in case his team won. So, yeah, $75,000. Hey, I'm going to Disney World. They'd cover the cost and then some, so that's kind of cool. Not that they need it. Let's see here. The Pittsburgh Steelers hold the record for the most Super Bowl wins, having captured 6 Vince Lombardi trophies. The 49ers, the Cowboys, and the Patriots have each won 5. Okay, that's what they're telling me. All right, so let's just assume that's correct. Which team has lost the most? No. It would be a tie between the Denver Broncos and the Patriots, who have each dropped 5 Super Bowl matchups. 5. All right. A 2014 Change.org petition to have Weird Al Yankovic headline the Super Bowl halftime show. In 2014, would you have watched that? Would you have been excited to see Weird Al? I mean, the guy's a little bit off the wall, but yeah, I laugh. I don't know if it's halftime entertainment worthy, but I don't know. That's my opinion, but maybe you think different. All right, All right, if you want to go to the Super Bowl, all right, the priciest tickets to the Super Bowl 1 which was played in 1967 on the 15th of January. That was Super Bowl I. What do you think it cost? It was less than $15. It was $12. $12. Adjusted for inflation, that's the equivalent of about 89 today because of all the inflation. All right. And even if that bargain, even at that bargain price, the event still didn't sell out. If you're thinking about buying tickets for the event today, of course, as of just a couple of days ago, they were at least $2,300 per ticket. So what does that tell you? And hey, Rick, anytime. Hey, John, thank you for watching. And Rick is off to do his photo booth thing. So that's kind of cool. And enjoy your day, guys. Okay, what else do we have here? In 1980, the Pittsburgh Steelers were the first Super Bowl winning team to visit the White House. They visited with, well, if it was in 80, it would have been Jimmy Carter, and a joint ceremony with the Pittsburgh Pirates, who had won the 1979 World Series. The Pirates, baseball in 79, picking up that World Series win. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What else do I have? Oh, when in Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, when. Sorry, can't read my own writing. When Jacksonville, Florida hosted the Super Bowl in 2005, city didn't have enough hotel rooms to meet the NFL's requirements. So you know what they did? All right. In their bid to serve as the big game's host, they had to recruit 5 docked cruise ships as floating hotels for the event. I remember reading about that, how they had to bring the ships in for that. That was interesting. Yeah, but there's a lot of room. You figure, you know, the cruise ships nowadays, well, even back in 2005, they hold 3,000-4,000 people easy. Let's see. The Super Bowl I halftime show. It's nothing like we see today. Super Bowl I halftime show consisted of 2 marching bands, Al Hurt, 2 men in jetpacks, and 300 pigeons. Yeah, 2 marching bands. Al Hurt was a big guy. The guy played the trumpet. All right, and a couple of guys in jetpacks, which were a big thing. I remember when they did the jetpack thing at the State Fair, New York State Fair, a lot of years ago. not to show my age, but yeah, I remember all that. So it's crazy stuff. Western Pennsylvania, it's quarterback country. I thought this was interesting. 6 Hall of Fame quarterbacks come from this region. We're talking about Western Pennsylvania, 5 of whom, let's see, we have Johnny Unitas. I wrote down Joe Namath, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, and Jim Kelly played in at least 1 Super Bowl each as quarterbacks. The 6th, George Blanda, competed as a place kicker in Super Bowl II. So, yeah, some facts there. Hey, Brian, what's up? Brian's like, Brian Donegan is watching. Brian, a good friend of mine, is weather.com. So when you check out the weather, if you go to, like, not one of the local TV sites, but if you go to weather.com, you will see articles written by my buddy Brian Donegan. And by the way, we had a great conversation at breakfast the other day, but definitely good stuff. And Brian says, hey, the Great Lakes. I don't know. Brian, you want to talk about the Great Lakes? You can call me. Tell me what's going on. Are they frozen? No, they're not frozen. That's what he told me. And because they're not frozen, who knows? We could get snow like in July. No, I'm just kidding. Won't go that late, I don't think. Hey, here's another Super Bowl fact. A fresh layer of high-quality natural sod is installed on the field prior to each Super Bowl played on natural grass. For Super Bowl 50, the company, West Coast Turf, harvested, get this, 75,000 square feet of premium grass on the NFL's behalf. So there you go. Yeah, just some facts I found. Super Bowl coming up tonight. What, the pregame probably already started, and what time is it? No, it's not even noon yet, so I have no idea. But, yeah, what do you got planned for the day? Are you going maybe to a friend's house, going to hang out at home, going to watch it on the flat screen, big screen? What are you doing? What are you going to be eating today? I bet you it's wings. I bet you there's pizza. I bet you there's deviled eggs. I'm trying to think what else. I bet you there's all sorts of chips and dip and all that, maybe sausage rolls. I don't know, stuff like that. We're going to my sister-in-law's, so that's kind of cool. A little bit later on today. So, hey, if anybody's got any questions, you can give me a call. You see the number on the screen, 217-1175. I can put you right on the podcast right now. See, I can just push a little lever, a little button. It's what we call a pot in the business, and you would come right on. But anyways, thank you for watching. And I certainly hope that you listen to The Wolf this week. Of course, we got a lot going on the air. Again, tomorrow, Chris Stapleton tickets. That's going to be a big, big, big show at the Lakeview Amphitheater that is coming up July 24th. So we've got more tickets to give away with The Wolf. You can be ready, listen to win those coming up tomorrow afternoon. Well, all day tomorrow. Heather during the day as well. And Big D and Bubba will be talking about it in the morning. What else do we have going on? Oh, my gosh. There's, I know for a fact there's more announcements to be made. I can't say too much on that right now. Pretty excited about some of the artists coming in. Are you excited about the artists? I know a lot of people, you hear from a lot of naysayers who, you know, oh, they've been here before. Why are they bringing them back? You know why? Because they sell for the most part. They sell. They're great artists. And, hey, I'd love to see some of these artists again, but I realize there are a lot of artists out there. Yeah, that's the deal. But they do sell. And, of course, you know, I hate to say it, but sometimes money is money, if you know what I mean, and definitely helps. My boss told me upwards to 30 shows could be coming to the Lakeview Amphitheater. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. We're nowhere near that yet. I think it's... Uh-oh, what was that? I hear noise. But could be all these shows coming to the Lakeview Amphitheater. So far, I think they're up to about 18. So, yeah. All right. Anyways, just want to say good morning. Happy weekend. You got the Wolf, and there's been a lot going on. I'm not really going to get into a lot of it, but there's been a lot going on with a lot of my friends, a lot of really, really good radio people that have been let go recently. So remember, you always have a voice. All right, your voice has not been taken away. So get out in the community, do what you do best, get involved. You know, we're digital, doing things like I'm doing, things like that, like this. Very, very, very cool. And I support all you guys and love you all very much. I know we're all in competition, but I tell you, it's kind of very, you know, heartbreaking when you hear about it. And I had friends that had just moved to another market, and of course, you know, now they're without a gig. So all that's going on. Hey, Jimmy, how are you, Mr. Ferentz? Looking forward to baseball. I can tell you that much. I'll see you walking around the stadium with your camera, but looking forward to that. But what else? Oh, Tuesday, Skip Happens, my podcast that you're watching right now. Tina Bennett's going to be in with me. Tina Bennett is an attorney, father's rights attorney. Boy, I tell you, she's got a lot of energy. And you're going to want to check that out. It'll be about, I want to say, give or take a few minutes, but we always try to aim for 7:30. Might be a little bit later, depending on my on-air schedule, but with the radio station. But it's when I get home and get settled in. So 7:30, she will be in the Skip Happens studio on Tuesday, and we'll be talking about, I guess, all things family related when it comes to father's rights and child support and all that crazy stuff. Been there, done that. It gets crazy. I'm glad it's behind me, but you always need somebody to help you out. So she's going to be in the Skip Happens studio come Tuesday. Also, in conversation with a lot of my friends, as you know, with the Wolf, 92.1 The Wolf, and myself being a big, big, big supporter of our local country music scene. Talking to a lot of the musicians online yesterday. We are looking to get a bunch of them together, get them in the Skip Happens studio, and talk about the local music scene. And how do you get the gigs, and how do you get into the venues, and why are there roadblocks? What's going on? Why aren't you getting those gigs? What's going on? So hopefully I can get a bunch of the local professionals in here. And I tell you, we have a lot of great talent, and they're all professionals as far as I'm concerned. So we're looking forward to doing that. And so if you haven't, you're going to want to catch these episodes because they are getting better. Also, I get Nashville talent as they come through Syracuse. You don't even know they're in town, but some of us in the business do, and make the phone call or drop a text or an email, and we usually get them. And if you look at the past videos, you'll see some of those on there. They actually come by the house, and we sit and we talk about music. We talk about life. They're no different than you and I. Oh, yeah. They do a lot of the same things, so that's really cool as well. And I'm trying to think what else. Yep, like us. Go to YouTube, search Skip Happens, and subscribe. All right. Skip Happens Facebook page, skiphappens.net. Subscribe, and you will never be without a great episode of Skip Happens. And if we have anybody that'd like to jump on as a sponsor and get mentioned every time and talk about your product, just let me know. Private message me. We'll get you all hooked up, my friend. Anyways, I want you all to have a great day. Football today. Makeup. Wow. You got to have some excitement. Last night was just like heartbreaking with the Orange losing to Duke. I have no idea what keeps popping up over there, but something's coming on my computer. Hey, Mark, how are you, buddy? It's good to, good morning. Happy weekend. I know. Yeah. You know, I just happened to glance at something on my wall. My daughter, Angela, who lives in Virginia, her husband and family, and you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And that's something she gave me, and that's one thing I look at every day. I want you to do the same. So, all right, and I'll talk to you soon. And my Ring doorbell is going off, so it looks like I'm going to have to go and answer the door. And I want you all to have a great day. Thank you for viewing. I know it's in black and white. Why not? It's a little bit different. One thing I do want you to do today, if you're on your either your phone or your computer right now or wherever you're getting this feed, go to youtube.com, search Skip Happens, subscribe, my friend. You need to subscribe, and all right, you need to subscribe. Go to Skip Happens, and you know what? We'll be talking to you. You won't miss an episode. Sorry, got a little distracted. It's like, I got to wave. No, don't come down. But that's all right. Somebody opened the door. We're all good. Have a great weekend, my friend. I love y'all. And make sure you listen to The Wolf. Tell your friends to listen to The Wolf. And, of course, you got Big D and Bubba in the morning, my good friend Heather with Middays. And, by the way, you know, it's like back-to-back music from 9 till about 10:30. So that's an hour and a half, at least 92 songs. And not only that, I'm on 2 till 7 and then Nash Nights with Elena at 7 o'clock. All right. Y'all have a great weekend. I don't know who you're going for when it comes to the Super Bowl, but I hope your team wins, and I hope you win some money. If you did that, maybe $10 on a square or 20. All right, peace out.